Hello Tiger fans, and welcome to this week's Tiger Basketball Report. Before we begin, I want to tell you about the show's new format. We will now release a different segment on different days throughout the week. In today's segment, Coach Pat Skerry and I will take a look back at the Tigers' most recent games, and then in the following two segments, we will preview the upcoming games. Now that a bit of housekeeping is taken care of, strap in, fans. The Tiger Basketball Report begins now. Welcome into the Towson Sports Network studios for this week's Tiger Basketball Report. I'm your host, Spiro Morekas. This past week, the Tigers notched a pair of victories over two of their oldest rivals, the Blue Hens of Delaware and the Dragons of Drexel. Let's take a look back at the highlights from those ball games.
Down to his right, bounces it to Keith, left side, over to Adalamoto. Three-point shot is good. So William Adalamoto has taken two shots. They're both three-pointers, and he's made them both. 11-10, Tigers down one with 13:25 to go in the half. Hawkins, left corner, McNeil fakes the three, feet up top. Hawkins, he fakes the three, bounces it to Davis, puts it up from 5 and hits. John Davis with 13, and the Tigers retake the lead 29-28 with 2:58 remaining here in this first half. Byron has not scored tonight. He's 0 for 5 from the field. He does have 3 assists. Pass on the right side to Adalamoto. Bounce it down low to Davis. Spins, left-handed shot, up and in. John Davis with 17 points. That's his season high, and the Tigers down one, 37-36. Rebound Adalamoto is 9th. William brings it over midcourt, feeds to Morsell into the right corner. Hawkins for 3. Good! Byron Hawkins with 5 straight points, and the Tigers have retaken the lead, 43-41. Feed up to Mosley. Mosley to the foul line. Down the lane, loses control. Into the hands of Foster. Long pass, all alone. Byron Hawkins, slam dunk. The Tigers have gotten 7 straight out of Byron Hawkins. Point line up top to Davis, over to Hawkins. Right side, Morsell, 3-point shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net, and Morsell's got 11, and the Tigers retake the lead, 65-64. Davis had 15 points and 5 rebounds at the half. Second one on the way is also no good. Rebound grabbed by Holden, and he launches it from midcourt at the buzzer, and he hits it. Oh my! Holden cans it at the buzzer from midcourt, and the Tigers win 79-77. He's gonna spin, puts it up off the side, the backboard no good, gets it back, Morsell gets it, lays it up and in. Mike Morsell with the first bucket of the ball game, and the Tigers are up 2-0. On his left to Hawkins, Hawkins into the paint. He'll put up a floater from 5 and he hits. Byron Hawkins with the bucket, the Tigers up 4-0. Davis gonna drive, puts it up, basket's good, and he's fouled. John Davis with his first bucket. In the right corner to Davis, down low to Morsell. Morsell feeds it to Foster, puts it up with a right hand and scores. Walter Foster with his first points of the ball game, and the Tigers with their biggest lead, 22-8. 15 on the shot clock. Back up top, Foster, 17-foot jumper is good. Walter Foster with 4, and the Tigers with their biggest lead, 24-8. Up 18. 3 seconds. Keith gonna fire a 3-point shot, and he hits it at the buzzer, as the Tigers will take a 21-point lead into halftime. Bounces it right side of the lane to Adalamoto. Gonna drive underneath. William puts it up. Basket's good, and he's fouled. So William Adalamoto finally gets on the board, and the Tigers back to a lead of 21. William comes straight down the lane, flips it to Hawkins. Byron for 3, good! Byron Hawkins with 5 points, and the Tigers have broken it up to a 25-point lead, 39-14. Gonna drive, William spins, goes up with a shot, block, gets it back, goes back up, banks it home, and he is fouled. So William Adalamoto gonna try to get his second straight old-fashioned 3-point play. Comes in, spins, goes up with a shot, banks it, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. William Adalamoto with 8 points and 7 rebounds. All 8 points in the first 3:50 of the second half. William to the foul line. Bounces it right side. Hawkins for three. Good. Byron Hawkins. 2 of 2 from three-point range. He's got 8. The Tigers up 47-19, their biggest lead. Miles spins. He goes up. Blocked by Foster. Out of bounds. Tiger ball. Keith bounces it to Hawkins. Lays it up. Basket's good. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line with 6:44 to go. And the Tigers up by a score of 58-33. To Morsell. Morsell out to Adalamoto. Wide open for three, and he hits it. William Adalamoto with 16, and the Tigers up 61-33, matching their largest lead of the game. He's going to drive. Eddie takes it to the basket and scores. 66-39 Tigers with 3:55 remaining. Turns, gives it back to Ivory, and that's it. This ball game is over. The Tigers have defeated the Dragons 69-50.
In the 79-77 win over the Delaware Blue Hens, the Tigers hit 10 three-pointers on their way to victory. The Tigers defeated Drexel 69-50, holding Drexel to just 12 points in the first half on 5 of 25 from the field. Joining me now, as he always does, the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Skerry. And Coach, it was a big week for you because not only were you battling to get back into first place, which you did, but you also were battling two of the Tigers' oldest rivals in the Blue Hens and the Dragons. Let's start with Delaware. You traveled up to Newark, took 29 three-point shots, which I know is a little more than you would like, but Delaware stuck to a zone the entire ball game.
Yeah, Delaware played well. And King Davis and Corey Holden, they've got, 2 all-conference players, so we knew it would be a tough game. They did play zone, I thought. In stretches, we were really good against the zone, and then, we forced some threes, which led to some transition baskets for Delaware. But it was nip and tuck. I thought we kind of grabbed hold the last couple minutes and kind of do what we need to do. Some key players, great getting some key guys back playing well, though.
John Davis had probably his best game of the year for you against the Blue Hens on Thursday night. Tell us about John. And I know he had the injury problem early on in training camp. How much did that affect him through the first 10, 12 games of the year?
Yeah, I think a lot, and he's not one of those guys that complains or talks about it. He just wants to strap it up every day, and he's all about winning and all about leadership. It's good to have him back. It's a key weapon. He's back rebounding and being aggressive, and then he's an improved shooter. He's capable of, it might not look pretty, but he's going to knock down open threes. He's worked harder than anyone I've ever seen work at it. So he had a big night for us, and he's been practicing well, and he's starting to play pretty good too, which is huge for us.
You also got another big game from William Adalamoto, and William, we'll talk about him also in the Drexel game, but he kind of set the tone for your team on Thursday night against the Blue Hens.
Yeah, he's playing. He's doing what we need him to do, what we expect him to do, and he's second in the league in rebounding, I think second in scoring, and he's being aggressive on both ends of the floor, and he's a tough cover, Spiro. And I told you before, I wouldn't trade him for anybody.
I'm going to make an editorial comment here. He did not win CAA Player of the Week this past week. Anybody from the CAA watching, I don't know who does the selecting, you blew it. Anyway, let's get on to Drexel. This was a game where you guys just came right out and took it to the Dragons, 9-0 right off the bat. They only scored 12 points in the first half. You had the big lead at halftime. What do you tell a team when you have that big of a lead and you don't want them to let up?
It's tough. I mean, honestly, we all want big leads. I don't know how well I coach in big leads. Look, Drexel didn't play well. We played well. Great respect for their program. Bruiser does it the right way, so we knew it would be a physical game. Our guys came ready. I thought our defense and rebounding set the tone. That allowed us to get into transition and really attack the basket, so I was happy about that.
The Tigers also got another big game from William, and that went all in the second half, though, because he didn't score in the first half. It was kind of odd. Tavon Allen, Drexel's their leading scorer coming into the game, had no points at halftime. And William Adalamoto, your leading scorer, also had no points at halftime.
Well, the strength of our group is other guys can do it. Not that we want to do it for long stretches. He got 2 quick fouls. I wanted to sit him for a couple minutes, and then we started really playing well with him on the bench, and we didn't go back to him. And then in the second half, he didn't shut it down mentally. He came ready to play and really helped us push the lead out. He's just ultra-aggressive in attacking the basket. He's tough off the dribble.
You had 33 points at halftime, and your scoring was very spread out, which I guess, as a coach, is what you love the most, huh?
Yeah, I do, and I thought Eddie Keith and Walter Foster, 2 guys that could be starting and obviously finish a lot of games for us, both played really well, and that helped kind of utilize and kind of show off and display our depth.
How about Walter Foster? 12 blocks in the 2 games. I mean, he's become a monster at rejecting shots.
Yeah, he's a great rim protector. It helps our defense. He's got great timing. He's probably our most intelligent player in that he understands scouting reports and personnel and understands about making the right play on the other end.
You also, Byron Hawkins continues to be a non-turnover machine. He's just not turning the ball over and handling the basketball for you. He was kind of in a shooting slump a little bit, but he came out of it against Drexel.
Yeah, Hawk played really well, a really good floor game against Drexel, and he made some threes. I thought he played pretty good against Delaware. He just had some wide open looks that just didn't go down, but he took good shots. And most importantly, he's taking care of the basketball, which is huge for us, and he's getting us out in transition.
So this was a week where you were facing the teams that were at the bottom of the standings in the CAA. But again, they were Towson's oldest rivals, Delaware and Drexel. You come up with the 2 wins. You had to be very, very pleased with the way the week ended up.
In this league, you can get any sweeps. It's double gold, you know. And, you know, yeah, I mean, the Towson and Delaware over the last probably 25 years have kind of owned us. And, you know, we're trying to build something to where we can hopefully have our stake in the game a little bit. And we're slowly getting there.
Today's segment has come to an end. Be sure to check out TowsonTigers.com or the Towson Tigers on YouTube on Wednesday, where Coach and I will discuss the upcoming game against the College of Charleston. For head coach Pat Skerry, I'm Spiro Morekas. Thanks for joining us, and as always, go Tigers.
Tell your truth or trust a lie. Is this hello or is it goodbye? Is this the low or is this the high? Just let it go. Without the law, there ain't a high.
AT&T knows the best kind of holiday is the kind where everyone gets what they wished for. Make this holiday extra happy when you buy one, get one free on our most popular smartphones. Like the Samsung Galaxy S6. Buy one, get one free. So spread some cheer and capture every minute of it. Right now at AT&T, buy one, get one free on our most popular smartphones.
How long does it take to change the game of basketball? Days, years, decades? How about 0.4 seconds? All of a sudden, big ain't so big no more. Small ain't so small. The step back 3 is the new dunk. Follow through is the new poster. Range is the new hang time. How long to change the game of basketball? 1 second or less.
Wise Market's ice cream plant is based in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, and locally owned and operated. We've been making our ice cream for nearly 50 years. We create roughly 70 flavors of ice cream right now. We use local ingredients, especially our cream, which is from our milk plant. The cream is what gives our ice cream a rich and creamy texture. Now, together with our customers, we've created a product called Peanut Butter Indulgence, which will be coming out this summer. It's a peanut butter ice cream with sea salt caramel swirl and chocolate-covered pretzel. How can you go wrong with that? Personally, I love our ice cream. If you come to our house at any given time, you'll find at least 5 packets of ice cream in our freezer. Our kids grew up eating Wise quality ice cream, and now we get to treat our grandchildren to it. It's been a pleasure for me to be tasting ice cream for over 40 years for Wise Markets, and I'm loving every minute of it.